You wouldn't have liked me back then, Garth. So I'm glad you met. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 12 of Amazing Richmondites. And today I do have the man, the myth, the legend, an amazing friend of ours and a great member to our community, Garth McFadden. Welcome to the program, my friend. How are you doing today?
I'm doing remarkable, Chris. Thank you for asking, and thank you for having me on your show.
So Garth, you've been a true member to our community for many, many years. I believe you have, I do know you have a huge family, 8 kids, is that right?
Blended family of 8 kids, 8 grandkids.
8 grandkids, 8 kids.
Another one on the way.
Unbelievable. Now you've done a ton of things here in Richmond. You work with Rogers Wireless. You're a pastor. You do a lot with the BNI networking, BNI International here in Richmond. You're part of the Driven Dragons, which I'm part of. You do the Ride to Conquer Cancer. There's just so many things that you do, and that's why I wanted to have you on the show today. So my first question to you is today, Garth, is tell us something interesting about Garth McFadden.
Something interesting. Well, my go-to answer is that, on a 2-week ancestry trial, free trial, I found out that my grandfather times 9 came across on the Mayflower.
Wow.
But we won't get into that. I think I want to talk about I'm a grower.
You're a grower.
My kids. Oh yeah, you're into that. Grow up. No, I grow flowers. I propagate gesneriads. Not too many people know what that is, but a gesneriad is there's a number of different plants within that species, and one of the most popular is African violet. So I'm a member of the Vancouver African Violet and Gesneriad Club.
And did you not win an award a few years ago at some kind of a big event here in Richmond?
Yeah, so I always enjoy entering my plants wherever I can. I've won awards at the Vancouver African Violet and Gesneriad annual show and sale. But I think the one that's a little closer to home is the Steepton Salmon Festival on July 1st, and I've entered my flowers. I entered a Streptocarpus there a number of years ago, and it took first prize.
Wow, congratulations. And now, yes. and I've been to your place many times. I know how passionate you are with your little grow up that you have, and I believe you have it now in your office.
Right behind me.
The green room, you're calling it.
It's virtually blocked.
So you're calling it the green room because you're growing green flowers and you're making money in there.
Yeah. That's the plan.
That's the plan, Chris. Oh, I love that, Garth. Now, another thing that I know you're really passionate about is helping raise money for the Ride to Conquer Cancer, which I believe has changed the name this year. Why don't you talk to us a little bit about how you got involved in it, what the Ride to Conquer Cancer means to you?
Yeah, it's today I actually, one of those memories popped up on Facebook, 8 years ago. It was my first ride. It was with my sister. I had to witness my niece and nephew. My niece and nephew say goodbye to their father when there was a failed operation. He had brain cancer. My brother-in-law, he was an extremely good friend of mine. My sister's husband, brain cancer, and they tried to remove it, and he never came out of that. And I was there. I witnessed them saying goodbye, and there was nothing I could do about Chris. I was helpless. and all of a sudden I had the opportunity to do the Ride to Conquer Cancer, and all of a sudden, yes, this is what I can do something. Finally, I can do something, and I've done it every year in honor of my brother-in-law. And when I told my sister, you know, that I was doing it, they lived in Ontario, and she said, "I'm doing it with you." And I said, "Oh, great, they have a ride in Ontario." "No, I'm coming out and doing it with you." So I'm part of the Brainiacs. Brainiacs were founded by 4 brain cancer survivors, and what started off as a team of 8 riders has grown to this year. We got like 170 something. In a 2-year span, the last couple of rides we've had, we've raised over $1 million. And so that's it. You know, we've just, you know, we have a purpose, we have a mission, we get on and we ride our bikes. And so this year it's called the Tour de Cure. Different name, same cause.
Amazing. And I hear they're doing it a little bit different this year. Is that right? Because of COVID?
Yeah, you know, they're not having a structured ride where, you know, where we got 2,000 people at the start line. Obviously, that's not happening. But you know, so you can join the team. There's no set minimums because it's not a supported ride. So you can do a 50K, 100K, or 160K. You can pick. You can do one of their suggested rides, or you can pick your own. You can just go out, and as long as it's recorded on Strava, then you're good to go.
And I'm happy to say that I'll be doing the ride with you guys.
Yes.
And I was hoping to do it last year, but obviously with COVID, it got shut down. So I had to wait to this year. So I'm looking forward to it. I think I got to get a new bike though, because I don't think my my bike I have will last that long, but we'll see. But I'm looking forward to help raise some money, and it should be a fun event. Now, not only do you do that, you're also a pastor, and I believe you've done some weddings here at a venue here that is very well known. Tell us about that.
Yeah, Minaroo Chapel is a gorgeous place. My friend Alan Burnett runs that now. It used to be run by the city, but yeah, no, it's a great place. I've been the officiant at a number of weddings there, including friends, family, and just strangers that find me on you know, Wedding Wire and want to have a religious Christian ceremony. So.
Well, that is absolutely amazing, and that venue is so iconic here in Richmond, and the fact that you're able to bring people together with love in that building, it must melt your heart.
Yes. It's great. Yeah, you can't drive down, you know, you can't drive past it without having fond memories. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Now you're also been a part of the BNI Driven Dragons, which iconically, that's where we met about 4.5 years ago. So tell us a little bit about, you know, how you got started with BNI Driven Dragons and what it's all about.
Okay, so I've worked out of the you know, the Rogers dealer was C-Link, and then it was bought by Fraser Valley Wireless. We had a location right on Bridgeport. For years and years and years, we've since, over the last couple of years, we've moved into the tower in Burnaby. But I was the outbound sales rep. I got hired in 2001, 2002. It's been 19 years. You know your anniversaries, and everybody on LinkedIn, anniversary, happy anniversary. I was like, oh, I guess it's another year, right? And so, yeah, 2002, and I was out cold calling, and I was an outbound rep, so I was told I had to go out and get business. I couldn't wait for the come in. And one of my coaches within Rogers said, "Hey, you should go to this meeting." And then finally, after about 5 different times of the people inviting me, I showed up. I showed up to my very first Driven Dragon meeting in March 2003 and joined shortly after. My very first referral that was passed to me at that meeting, you know, maybe a month or so down the road, turned into a national account for me. And so I love networking. I love the fact, here's the thing. before BNI, I had to spend a day a week filling my funnel. Now, if you're not in sales, you won't know what that means. But if you're sales, that's your prospect, your list, your potential customers. I had to spend a day a week out there by myself filling my funnel. And after I joined the networking group, created relationships, I use that time to help other businesses grow, help other Richmond businesses grow, and in turn they help me grow my business. So that's a pretty cool exchange. And so I get to sell real estate. I'm not a realtor, but I get to sell real estate. I can sell mortgages. I'm not a mortgage broker, but I get to sell that too. And so that's the power of BNI, because you Business Network International. It's about creating relationships and helping other businesses grow.
And I believe they call that at BNI Giver's Gain.
Correct.
Correct. The more you give, the more you get back. And I believe you've also taken on a role with I guess BNI BC. And are you not a director now and helping out other chapters and launching chapters throughout throughout British Columbia?
Yeah, part of the part of the philosophy in BNI is giver's gain. And so in 2014, I joined the regional team, and that's a support team. That's there to help. They take experienced members and put them in a support role. And I did a number of different support roles for a number of years. But over the last 3 years, I've been involved with launching new chapters. So taking on, brand new businesses, or brand new, businesses that want to grow, that aren't part of another chapter. Maybe their seat is filled. It's exclusive. It's only one person per category that's allowed to join. So if there's another realtor that joins, sorry, this seat's already taken. And then they come to me, and I guide them and direct them and help them and coach them on launching their own chapter.
Well, you've done an amazing job, not only with our chapter, but many chapters across BC. And you are a true example of giver's gain, Garth. And, you're so appreciated throughout so many people's eyes here. And this is why we do call you the man, the myth, the legend, because you absolutely are. And you're just an amazing human, Garth. One of the best human beings I know on this planet Earth. That's you right there. So,
shucks.
I gotta also ask you last question before we let you go. I don't want to take too much of your time because I know you are a busy man trying to fill up that funnel. What does it mean to be a Richmondite, Garth?
Oh my goodness. There's so many different meanings, Chris. I can tell you. First and foremost, as a cyclist, I love the fact that it's flat. I have some team, mates, they live in North Vancouver, and oh my goodness. What goes down has to come back up. But Richmond's flat, so you can get a nice 35-kilometer route right around Richmond, and the biggest hill is the overpass over Highway 99, which is pretty cool. But I love the culture. I love the culture of Richmond. I love the people of Richmond. I love the fact that you culinarily can go around the world without even leaving Richmond. Yeah. And just to celebrate, the different milestones in the different cultures throughout the year, to be part of that, Chinese New Year's, just to say one, just how, Richmond Center, they deck it all out in, different times a year. And it's like, I just love that. To me, that's my favorite part of being a Richmond, is you don't have to go there. It's all here.
Exactly. I love that answer, Garth. And we love you, and we really do appreciate you joining us today. And like I said, you are an amazing Richmond, an amazing human being. You've become close friends with Angela and I over the years, and we very grateful for that relationship, and very grateful that we're able to meet you and get to know you and your large family. And it was funny, the fact that after we started talking, I actually knew one of your daughters growing up in high school for the years, and surprised that I never ran into you. I'm sure we probably did at one point over the teenage years, but You wouldn't have liked me back then, Garth. So I'm glad you met, glad you met me when I was older. So, but thank you so much. I really do appreciate everything that you're doing in and amongst the community here. And good luck on your ride this year. And
Thank
I'm
you
going to
so
let
much.
you know, like you mentioned, Richmond's flat. So I'll be doing my ride
Great.
in Richmond this year.
That's a bonus. That's a bonus. Thank you for having me, Chris.
No problem. Thank you. Have a great day.
Yeah.